Hey guys, what's up? Happy Friday to you. We are here today with day number 7, and we have a quote, and it says this: "Hope is not the conviction that something will turn out well, but the certainty that something makes sense regardless of how it turns out." And I think this is kind of an interesting quote, and I'm kind of actually been thinking about it for a couple days. And, you know, when I think about it, like hope is not, let me reword it. Hope is not the conviction that something will turn out well, but the certainty that something makes sense. And at first I was kind of like, I don't know about that. And I think the reason I felt that way is because I felt like hope is something that makes sense to me. But the truth is, hope is not about what makes sense to me. Hope is about what makes sense to God, right? Like, Jesus praying in the garden, God, if there's any way, let this cup pass from me, but nevertheless, not my will, but yours. It didn't make sense to Jesus, but he knew it made sense to God the Father. And so he was willing to go through it. Paul talks about, I think it's in 1 Corinthians 13, he says, now we see in part, but then we will see in whole. So he says, listen, some of the things that we're going through right now, they don't fully make sense, but we know one day they will. And so that's when I thought about it that way, I was like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. Like that, like now that resonates more with me. It's not, hope is not the conviction that everything's going to turn out the way I want it, or even that it's going to make sense for me, but knowing that it makes sense to God and that one day it will, the full picture, the full understanding of what's there will be cleared for God's purposes and God's plan. So hopefully if you found this a little confusing, or maybe you found it like, I'm not really sure what to make of it, hopefully that gives some insight and a little bit of an explainer to help you move forward with your day. So have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day number 8.